Welcome viewers. This video is entitled on the types of companies. The Companies Act 2013 provides for the kinds of companies and that can be promoted and registered under the Act. The three basic types of companies which may be registered under this Act are given here. Public company, by virtue of section 2 subsection 71, a public company means a company which is not a private company and has minimum paid up share capital as may be prescribed, provided that a company which is a subsidiary of a company not being a private company shall be deemed to be public company for the purposes of this Act, even where such company continues to be a private company in its article. A public limited company has a minimum number of 7 and unlimited number of members. It can have as many shareholders as its share capital can accommodate. Shares of a public limited company are bought and sold by the shareholders. However, in case of listed company, the shares were traded on a stock exchange where the shares of the company are listed. They are freely transferable between its members and people trading in the stock exchange. Private company. As per section 2 subsection 68 of the Companies Act 2013, private company means a company having a minimum paid up share capital as may be prescribed and which by its articles restricts the right to transfer its shares, limits the number of its members to 200 and prohibits any invitation to the public to subscribe for any securities of the company. One-person company. The Companies Act 2013 provides for a new type of entity in the form of one-person company. The introduction of OPC in this legal system is a move that would encourage corporatization of micro businesses and entrepreneurships. In India, in the year 2005, the J.J. Irani Expert Committee recommended the formation of OPC. It had suggested that such an entity may be provided with a simpler legal regime through exemptions so that the small entrepreneur is not compelled to devote considerable time, energy, and resources on complex legal compliances. OPC is a one shareholder corporate entity where legal and financial liability is limited to the company only. Classifications on the basis of incorporation. As such, there are two types of companies. Statutory companies. These are considered as by a special act of Parliament or a state legislature. The provisions of the Companies Act 2013 do not apply to them. Examples of these types of companies are Reserve Bank of India, Life Insurance Corporation of India, etc. Registered companies. The companies which are incorporated under the Companies Act 2013 or under any previous company law and registered with the Registrar of Companies fall under this category. Classification on the basis of liability. Under this category, there are three types of companies. Unlimited companies. In this type of company, the liability of members of the company is unlimited. Section 2, subsection 92 of the Companies Act 2013 provides that unlimited company means a company not having any limit on the liability of its members. Such companies may or may not have share capital. They may be either a public company or a private company. The members is liable to the company and to any other person. Companies limited by guarantee. Section 2, subsection 21 of the Companies Act 2013 provides that a company that has the liability of its members limited to such amount as the members may respectively undertake by the memorandum to contribute to the assets of the company in the event of its being wound up is known as a company limited by guarantee. Companies limited by shares. A company that has the liability of its members limited by the liability clause in the memorandum to the amount, if any, unpaid on the shares respectively held by them is termed as a company limited by shares. For example, a shareholder who has paid rupees 75 on a share of face value rupees 100 can be called upon to pay the balance of rupees 25 only. Companies limited by shares are by far the most common, and it may be either public or private. Other forms of companies. Section 8 companies. Section 8 companies is a person or an association of persons proposed to be registered under this act as a limited company and proved to be satisfied of the central government that the company has in its objects the promotion of commerce, arts, science, sports, education, research, social welfare, religion, charity, protection of environment, or any other such thing. Intends to apply its profits, if any, or other income in promoting its objects, and intends to prohibit the payment of any dividend to its members. Such person or association of persons may be allowed to be registered as a limited company without addition to its name of the word limited or private limited by the central government by issuing a license and by prescribing specified condition. The association proposed to be registered under Section 8 shall not be proposed to be an unlimited company. However, the same may be company limited by guarantee or a company limited by shares. Government company. As per Section 2, subsection 45 of the Companies Act 2013, the government company means any company in which not less than 51% of the paid up share capital is held by the central government or by any state government or governments, or partly by the central government and partly by one or more of the state governments, and includes a company which is a subsidiary company of such a government company. Foreign company. As per Section 2, subsection 42 of the Companies Act 2013, the foreign company means any company or body corporate incorporated outside India which has a place of business in India, whether by itself or through an agent, physically or through electronic mode, and conducts any business activity in India in any other manner. Holding and subsidiary companies. As per Section 2, subsection 46 of the Companies Act 2013, the holding company in relation to one or more other companies means a company of which such companies are subsidiary companies, and the expression company includes any body corporates. As per Section 2, subsection 87, subsidiary company or subsidiary in relation to any other company, that is to say the holding company, means a company in which the holding company controls the composition of the board of directors or exercises or controls more than one half of the total voting power either at its own or together with one or more of its subsidiary companies, provided that such a class or class of holding companies as may be prescribed shall not have layers of subsidiaries beyond such numbers as may be prescribed. Associate companies. As per Section 2, subsection 6 The associate company in relation to any other company means a company in which that other company has a significant influence but which is not a subsidiary company or the company having such influence and includes a joint venture company. Investment companies. The term investment company includes a company whose principal business is the acquisition of shares, debentures, or other securities, and a company will be deemed to be principally engaged in the business of acquisition of shares, debentures, or other securities. If its assets, in the form of investment in shares, debentures, or other securities, constitute not less than 50% of its total assets, or if its income derived from investment business constitutes not less than 50% as a proportion of its gross income. Nidhi companies. A Nidhi company is a type of company in the Indian non-banking finance sector recognized under Section 406 of the Companies Act 2013. Their core business is borrowing and lending money between their members. They are also known as Permanent Fund, Benefits Fund, Mutual Benefits Fund, and Mutual Benefit Company. These companies are regulated under the Nidhi Rules 2014 issued by the Ministry of Corporate Affairs. Dormant companies covered under Section 455 and includes a company which is formed and registered under the Act for a future project or to hold an asset or intellectual property and which has not been carrying on any business or operation or has not made any significant accounting transaction during the last 2 financial years or has not filed financial statements and annual returns during the last 2 financial years. Listed company means a company which has any of its securities listed on any recognized stock exchange. Small company means a company other than a public company paid up share capital of which does not exceed 50 lakh rupees or such higher amount as may be prescribed which shall not be more than 10 crores rupees and turnover of which as per profit and loss account for the immediately preceding financial year does not exceed 2 crore rupees or such higher amount as may be prescribed which shall not be more than 100 crore rupees provided that nothing in these classes shall apply to a holding company or a subsidiary company, a company registered under Section 8, a company or body corporate governed by any special act. With this, hope this would give an understanding of various types of the companies. And I extend thanks to the listeners for your patience in listening throughout this video. Thanking you.